You can never count Tom Brady out.
You let the Buccaneers hang around, eventually Tom Brady's going to do what Tom Brady does.
You could quit. You could take the easy way out. You could, find a way to not play in games. I mean, I'm sure a lot of players can do that, but I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of rewards in that at the end of the day.
I see them turning the corner and turning the page.
And what I'm telling you is the Bucs are going to go into the playoffs on a 3-game winning streak. The Bucs this week are going to crush the Cardinals and Trace McSorley.
It's just amazing to think of the number of games he's played in a single elimination mindset, and I think that will serve him well.
45, 46 years old. That dude is a monster, man.
Then next week they have the somehow wildly at the moment overrated Panthers, and then they get Desmond Ridder in the final week of the season. So they're going to be 9-8 going into the playoffs. And you know who they're going to play in the playoffs? The Cowboys, who they played in week 1 in their best game of the year and held them to 3 points. They are also going to be getting Vita Vea back, and they're going to be getting Tristan Wirfs back.
They still don't look great. No. But they won. And they won with Tom Brady doing Tom Brady things.
Sometimes the things don't go your way. I had a ball that I handed off that I fumbled. That's, just should never happen, but it did. So, you're disappointed when you feel like you let the team down and when you could do a better job. And that's part of, why you sleep 2 or 3 hours on a Sunday night.
If they get a ticket to the playoff party, Tom Brady is going to do Tom Brady things in those postseason games, and he's not going to freak out. He's not going to get nervous or antsy. He's going to be right at home. It'll be game number 48 for him in his career in the postseason. That's what he did on that final drive. He's been in that position. He lives for those moments. That's when he is on maximum engagement, full alert. This is why I do this. I love moments like this. I love succeeding in spots like this. And he did. Took him down the field with not a lot of time left and got the victory.
People underestimate the play-action game.
Yes.
Tom is huge.
It's going to be an uphill battle for the Cardinals against Tom Brady and the Buccaneers.
Here's what happens. The regular season ends, and all this stuff that we've spent 4 months talking about, every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, lather, rinse, repeat, the engagement in the excitement, I don't want to minimize it. I'm just saying it all ends. It all goes away. It all gets wiped clean. It got us through the 4 months. It helped us enjoy the process of watching the games. But once the regular season is over, it's irrelevant. The records are gone. All that matters is where you are on that tree of the 7 playoff teams, if you got in. If you get in, are you the 1, are you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? The Buccaneers won the Super Bowl as the 5 seed 2 years ago. They would be the 4 seed if they win the NFC South, and they're currently tied with the Falcons at 4 and 5, and technically they're in first place because they beat the Falcons.
You got to find the what you're learning from the challenges of losing games and the challenges of dealing with adversities, and it brings a lot out of you. And I think when you overcome them, you learn a lot from it. You can apply them in different ways of life, and I think there's a real benefit to that.
Tampa, if they meet Dallas in the first round,
which they will.
They could win.
I think you're going to pick them.
I might pick Tampa.
But it's Brady based. It's not because of private. It's merely for the fact that they have that human being on that team.
I think for me, I'm always trying to prove it to myself and my teammates that I'm capable of doing a great job for the team.
I could see everybody in the NFC South losing this weekend except the Bucs. I mean, certainly.
Tom gotta go first.
The lightning bolt moment for me was during the fourth quarter of that game against the Ravens, when they cut to the close-up of Brady, and it's like, that guy's still there. He may not be able to move like he did. He may not have quite the same oomph on the deep ball. He may look like he's lost a little bit of the flesh in his ass, a little skinny, a little gaunt. Still the same guy. And he's gonna thrive and relish that moment in the postseason the way that he did yesterday when he had a chance to win the game against the Rams. All that other stuff goes away. You get that one moment, and he knows that moment is coming.
Who's the number 1 player in the NFL?
TB, bro.
In the league, Tom Brady.
It was just one of those moments where it's just Tom Brady. And, like you said, it's what he lives for. It's what he's done better than any quarterback in the history of the National Football League. It's why he is the GOAT, right? He does those kinds of things. And, it's when you get the ball back, no timeouts, and the Rams just allow him to go down the field. I mean, they got 25, 30 yards on that first play. They have no timeouts. It's just.
And so what's it like being in the huddle with Tom Brady, Rashad White?
This is great. It's always just electric. I feel like for me, it's just always like, you have a lot of life. You have a lot of, Tom waits on nobody, but you have a lot of time, have a lot of chances to, make things right, get things right. And, you're going to have a lot of chances to make, good plays and great plays. And he's going to, do everything in his power and will to help us win and do the right thing. So you just learn and seeing that from the greatest player to ever play the game. You only got, great role models, great guys, around you. And that just sets it up for you, a foundation of just doing the right thing, making the plays, doing your job every play. And that's what, that's what makes it great having in the huddle with you.
Once Tom Brady slips into playoff mode, it'll be game number 48 in the postseason for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For Tom Brady, not for the Buccaneers.
You and other guys wouldn't be able to get this far in your careers without being a good person, too. But you also have to be a resilient person. And I know you weren't happy with the way things ended on Sunday. And when you have those difficult games and those difficult moments, what allows you to get back up and to keep, I guess, fighting and pushing to try and get it right the next time?
Yeah, I think just confidence in yourself, confidence in your teammates, confidence in what you're doing. I think the process of trying to get things right is more important than the outcome of things all the time. We're always, I think, so focused on wins and losses. I think I'm always focused on the process of how you get to wins, why you win and why you lose.
You compare him and potentially Aaron Rodgers to the playoff experience of Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Daniel Jones, Kirk Cousins, Brock Purdy, for crying out loud. Tom Brady is far more experienced than all of them combined if he gets in. I wouldn't want him in. If I'm one of these other teams in the NFC looking at the playoff spot, I want the Panthers or the Falcons or the Saints. I want anybody but the Buccaneers to win that division.
And I think all these things that happen in the moment, that builds resiliency. I think part of life is dealing with things that don't necessarily go the way that you'd expect them, but you got to wake up the next day and try to go put as much as you can back into it and still believe in the people that you're with, knowing that, every game's not going to go your way. Every bounce isn't going to go your way. And I think when you do find that they do go your way, you really appreciate it. You have gratitude for it. And you still try to put the same amount of work ethic into it and try to learn whether you win or lose.
I would just think might be a little intimidating for a rookie to be in the huddle with Tom Brady. And then, as you say, you're learning from your mistakes. That's the last guy you'd want to let down, Rashad.
Yeah, no, for sure. And you don't want to let them down. And, a lot of things in life is about trust. And you really see it at this level. I'll say for sure more than you see it in college and things like that. And you got guys like Tom Brady, you can earn and gain their trust. And, I feel like that can go a long way. Your confidence and his self-confidence and belief in you and your belief in you and in him. And
yeah, I love playing. I love playing with my teammates. I love practicing. I love working out. I love training. I love talking about football. I love talking about pass protection and run blocking and all the crazy stuff that probably is the stuff that, not many of us think about. But yeah, it's a lot of fun for me still.
Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe as I post a new Tom Brady video every day.